You just got back from the hospital and boom, you have to pack up and head back to the pediatrician's office for your first newborn visit. My name is Dr. Monica Flores and I'm a pediatrician in South Florida. And here are my tips on how to make your first newborn visit efficient and effective. You may have interviewed your pediatrician prior to going, or maybe you're going on a recommendation of a friend, or you just found them on Google. One thing that pediatricians have in common is that we have a lot of paperwork that needs to be filled out before your office visit. If possible, do that at home. Check out their website, pull the paperwork from there, have somebody stop by the office and pick it up. Make sure that you give yourself enough time if you haven't had a chance to fill out the paperwork before your office visit. Scope out the place beforehand. Is there a covered area in case of rain? Who's going to be helping you? Who's going to be the extra pair of hands to pull out that heavy car seat, the stroller, the diaper bag? Or maybe it's just you by yourself. If it is, consider just taking a backpack and the baby in front of you. Have you called your insurance company? Make sure that you have the numbers in order to give that to the pediatrician's office so you're not having to spend time on the phone trying to figure out insurance. Now it's time to pack your diaper bag. First thing that should go in there is the paperwork that was given to you from the hospital. That will get your pediatrician to know your babies medically. Any blood type, bilirubin, prenatal information from you that may affect the baby, hearing screen, newborn screen. All that paperwork should be given to you in an envelope or a folder for you to take to your provider. Make sure you have enough diapers. Babies poop a lot. And then a couple of blankets. One to lay on the table so that your baby doesn't get cold. The first thing they're going to do is they're going to put them on the table. They're going to have you take them completely naked, get the length, get the weight, get the head circumference. So you're going to want something that you can put on the table and then lay over them as you wait for the visit. An extra blanket is also helpful if you're nursing. That way you can cover yourself if you're still not comfortable nursing in front of others. If you're not nursing and you're bottle feeding, make sure you have a bottle, a nipple, water so that you are ready to feed the baby. They always want to be fed as soon as a doctor walks in the office. An easy change of clothing is always a good idea. Your baby's going to be dressed to the nines as soon as you get to the office, but when you leave, you're going to be ready to head home. So one of those onesies with a zipper so that you can just pop them in there and go home is a great idea. Always have enough hand sanitizer on hand for yourself and anyone else who's going to be handling the baby. Make sure you give yourself enough time. You're walking slow. There's a lot of things that have to be done beforehand. You have to go up to the office, you have to check in, you turn in the paperwork. All that paperwork has to be scanned into a chart. A chart has to be started. The baby has to be weighed, temperature, head circumference, and then the doctor walks in the room to review everything and talk to you. Last but not least, make sure that in your diaper bag you have the list of questions that were not covered by my newborn talk. If when you leave, you've forgotten something, don't worry. There's going to be lots of visits between now and 2 weeks in order to make sure that the baby is feeding and growing. See you soon.